Hey, what's up? I'm Mark and this is Lifestyle Savant. Over the last 3 months, I've been working on an awesome side project and I've hit a few snags and I've learned a few things. I just want to take a quick minute and relate to you some of the things that I've dealt with over the past 3 months and things that you can look out for when you're building your side hustle. Let's get right into it. So over the past few months, I've been building up a brand in a particular niche that I'm very passionate about. Parenting, fatherhood. I found a nice little niche that I think is unrepresented, so I started building up a platform. I built up a website, started building up an Instagram, Facebook page, and etc. I ran into a few different snags during that process, so I want to talk about it. So the first thing I ran into was a potential trademarking issue. Working with a friend of mine who's an attorney, and we identified that the brand name that I was using was not as solid as it could be and could lead to potential trademarking issues down the road. So if there's one thing I can tell you when you're starting a side hustle, first thing, get started. Get working on it. You're going to learn things as you go. But definitely make sure you do proper research on your name, whether it's Google, Facebook, Instagram. Check the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. It's very simple to do a search. And just make sure that you're starting down a path and building up a brand that's right. Because now I got to go back in and I've got to make a lot of adjustments. I got to file some different documents to do it the right way. So if that's one thing I can tell you is take a little bit of time up front to research your brand name. The other thing that I've learned over the past few months is that social media is incredibly powerful at reaching people all over the world. No longer do you have to send out direct mail or go hold up a sign at the mall to reach people, but simply by going on social media for a few hours every night, you can reach people all over the place and make meaningful relationships. In fact, I've met people over the internet that are really helping boost my business more so than people I've known for decades. It's quite shocking, actually. My main focus has been on Facebook and Instagram. I first started off really all in on Instagram, which has been a very interesting platform, but I find it to be frustrating at times. There's a lot of fakeness in Instagram, so people follow you just so you follow them. And while it's really appealing to pay for followers and get cheap followers, I don't think that's a really good way to go with your brand. It cheapens your brand. And those are not the type of people that are going to buy, they're not going to like, they're not going to engage in your content. My primary focus has been on making meaningful relationships with people so that they can drive my brand and tell other people. I think that's really important. I'm kind of in it for the long game, not in the I need to make a quick buck. The other thing I've learned on Instagram is that you always want to be growing and improving your product. When I first started out, my whole branding strategy was off. Where I really started getting some traction is getting my community more involved, sharing photos, sharing videos, sharing comments from my followers and my dad's has really helped to build up that brand in a meaningful way. So I really recommend engaging with your customers and followers and sharing their feedback, listening to it. The other thing I'd really recommend doing is constantly working on improving your hashtags and changing up the people that you're tagging. Don't just copy and paste and replay the same tags every month or every day. Keep evolving, try different things, see what's working, what's not working. Facebook has been a big part of my branding strategy as well, and it was a little slow at first. I set up a nice page, I kind of integrated with my Instagram, but I was having a hard time gaining traction. At first I invited all my friends and family, but what I had a lot of success with was sharing valuable posts from my Facebook page into groups that were relevant. So what I would do is join a bunch of groups, share my content in those groups, and provide value. I'm not going in there to try to sell them, hey, buy my shirt or buy my e-course. I'm going in there and saying, hey, here's some value, here's a cool image, here's a cool topic that you can think about and provide value to people. And that's been really powerful for me in building up my brand. I did get banned from a couple groups by doing this, but for the majority of groups that I'm in, about 80% of the groups, people seem to really love it. And so that's a good tip. Join groups, get involved. Last thing I want to talk about is kind of a motivation type thing. I mentioned this a little bit earlier in the video. A lot of people that I've known for a long time either don't understand what I'm trying to build in my side brand, in my side hustle, or they're not supportive at all. Something as simple as getting a page like can sometimes be really challenging. And I think that could be very discouraging for a lot of people, but I just want to implore you, don't be discouraged. For me, having these people kind of expose themselves as not wanting to even give you a simple like has been really powerful in a way. It drives me to get better and to get past that. I think I think no matter what you're doing, there's going to be people that doubt you. There's going to be people that don't believe in what you're doing. But if you believe in if you believe in yourself, if you believe in what you're doing, I think that you can make something very meaningful. In the meantime, get out there, make it a great day. Hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be bringing you a lot more content on a daily/weekly basis. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Peace.